Come on. Oh, come on. Don't give me a bent neck. Crying out loud. Alright. Okay. Come on, phone, start up so I can finally plug you in and get everything running. Come on, you're taking ages to boot today. I knew I had forgotten something and I noticed that it was the pedal cam. Oh well. Join can OBS. Get in. Come on, display. You can do it. Yep. It's working handling again. Okay. Well, if it isn't halfway falling out. Welcome to the final round. Oh, I should perhaps also link my stream. I'll write it. Right. That done. Okay, good. Thank you, pedalcam, for always disconnecting at one point at least. Now come back, please. I don't want to fucking bother with a long time here. Let's just get on, also. Right. Welcome in game. And welcome to us being fucking slow. A bit of a pain in the ass at this point. Let's see if the temperature still pretty low. Let's just... let's say perhaps around the pressures by 0.4. Maybe 0.3. Because I will try this other setup out that I have. Now we don't need this. Certainly don't need. Let's just. Let's leave these insane settings. We need some fuel in the car. 20 meters is not sufficient to do testing on, and we're gonna leave the rest here as it is, including brake ducts. I think those are fine as well. Okay, so because the car is pretty slow. This set, let's see if it absolutely murders me, and I'm gonna go back to the grid state set immediately. I mean, what I find insane enough is that this comes with 3 TC, which is just... The other set was murdering me with 4. Which should be enough of an illustration that there is a minor problem. A minor one and a half. Minimum. This comes with a lot of rake. It does come with more rear wing by 1 click, but just when this comes just with so much more rake, that is probably equalized immediately. It does not come with any suspension travel. So we have to see how this entire thing works. Like, there's no suspension travel on the front or the rear. There's just none. Just not to be found. And granted, the track is right now in a what is it called? Green conditions. If it hasn't moved too fast, but it is very green at this point still. So that's probably not helping, but well, not feeling like there's a massive lack of like grip or anything, besides the rear axle in the car. Out of corners, which is boat stuff. And like this, the car's quite twitchy going for the S's itself. Oh, how much understeer came there? Thing just went stupid straight. Yellow flag acceptable. That's a missed apex again. Deckner 2 is the bane of my existence in terms of apexes, and Deckner 1 is in terms of track limits. And the hairpin is in terms of just its existence. Because I'm apparently incredibly slow there. I cannot carry speed whatsoever. This does not seem particularly fast. It's rather matched in most corners with the other set. It doesn't have as much twitch oversteer on throttle, which, yeah, you could say that's neat. Whoa! I will take a fresh tire set, thank you very much. That one is toast. That tire set is fucking toast. That I just oh, I was also on an old set, most likely, of tires. Whatever. We're gonna go back out. I still think I should probably try down gearing for that corner, despite me actually being slow through the corner for that. The limits are way higher than that. Jesus. Yeah, this is probably not gonna be as good of a race as last time around. It's all sandwood. The car is, I think, just lacking a lot of pace in comparison to McLaren's and consorts. It's just, I don't think there is the pace in there. Like, I'm currently, I think I would be 2 seconds off the pace if I finally put the lap together. Like, I know there's about 8/10 of a second in the lap, but Jesus, the car's just all over the place. It just isn't willing to go where it's supposed to go. It's just wobbling all over the place and just not planting. And the complete miss of the corner there. This setup is using a lot of ABS, so I think probably decreasing that would help with the consistency of the braking. Okay, can still bite a lot this set out of corners. This is better. Closer to the apex there. I mean, at least I didn't lose time. Yeah, pretty much wasn't particularly fast. Also, I noticed I can take the king flat out. I don't have to lift for it. You have to be on throttle mid-corner there to stop any potential of over-rotation mid-corner there. Oh, come on. A lot of time lost there just in the final chicane. Sky didn't quite pull out again as it should. This is still pretty awful. This set is quite stable for T1 on the brakes, so that's something. Coach Dave said it's a lot more unstable for there. Ah. Not good. Got a lot of sideways there when applying the throttle. It's still lifted there. Ah. God damn it. Sector 2 is like messing me completely up. Just cannot get it quite right. Tire pressures are all over the place. I'm not matching my time. I need another second off this time. I think that would be decent. And you have to consider this track is probably rubbering in fairly quickly, so if the fast guys would bother, they would probably considerably improve their lap times at this point. What the fuck is this? Like, what the hell did you do, car there? Why did you not pull straight out of the corner?
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Also we're out of time, technically. Because there isn't enough time to actually in the lap. Yeah, we will fucking do it anyway because practice a pit entry. Although pit entry is pretty straightforward, honestly, on this track. It'd be nice if I don't have a wheel spin out of the second DerGener. Ah, get lockups through that corner. That's hurting me. I'm gonna need to move the brake bus because the car's not stopping. It's pushing over the front axle over that corner. I might need to lift just to get the car slowed down. Whoa, 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 whoa. The car's just going all over the place at times. Get too much throttle for like a split second, the thing will just die on you. Okay. Flat out for this corner just doesn't work. And it's not because of the front end, it's the rear end actually that is limiting me for this corner. That is so weird. To spin out due to the rear end rather than the front. Oh, that is close. That is calling it close, to say the least. Let's just pull over. Let me start that pit lane. Oh, okay. There's no briefing actually, so I didn't even need to return to the pits. That's minorly inconvenient. To figure out after you've driven into the pit lane. Unnecessarily. Oh well. I think this could help my... Oh, I have already done the correction on the ABS setting. I mean, this thing isn't too bad to set, honestly. Slightly reduce the rear right height. And increase the TC, just gonna see how that does. And helping the car to stabilize a bit. Oh yeah, we don't actually need to practice a pit entry. What am I talking about? We don't have a pit stop in this race. No pit stop needed. No practice for that.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Miles from that apex there. Bleeding time. All of those things are not good. Now I'm stuck with a bit too much understeer. Let's take it flat out. But I guess this setup was made for taking, well, to take 130R flat out. I think that's the design principle behind it. Holy shit! Oh god. That is, to say the least, terrifying. That's the result of me moving the brake by as rivets. To say I need the brake bias forward for that corner is an understatement. And too much wheel spun out of the corner. Cost me max, that's sweet. Well, I'm not really improving, that's the problem. Well, we are just equaling, and that's kind of like not where I want to be. Hello, car, would you kindly make this corner? Thank you very much. Apparently that's not... it's optional. Cornering. My rear left tire has way too high pressure. I have to correct that. Took a bad line out of that corner. Can do better than that. Man, my lack of pace is not good. It's still oversteers. I moved the brake bias even more forward than before.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
This thing still wants to oversteer like crazy through there. And then I completely cock up this corner. Oh, there's so many corners that I really dislike. Which just, they do not want to work. And massive time loss because the exit speeds are terrible. I think this is not gonna go well. As I've said before, it's just the car lacks the pace. It's just slow, it wants to not go to places where it's supposed to go. Jesus! Look at that, that's like... That's insane. Why the fuck does it do that? How the fuck does it do that? It's like I slightly lift to make the corner and then it just flies off. The rear end is not sound when you're off throttle. It's just insane. Look at that. That's just insane. This is for... Oh wait, that was the wrong brake bias. I hadn't moved the brake bias. Okay, that makes sense. Ah, and I missed an apex here. Oh, that's terrible on the lines here. The car's just not controllable. I cannot get it to plant and do what I wanted to do. It's just frustrating to say the least to play it. Okay, slight lift, half lift works. And then I missed this corner. I'm just all over the place. I just cannot fucking pin this thing down, fun. It's so frustrating to drive. The lack of pace just doesn't want to come together. Holy fucking shit, that lot. Hello! Would you kindly just exit this corner, please? T1 is a mess. And that is an understatement. It's a hot garbage fire. Car does not want to take that corner whatsoever. Oh, dip the wheel on the entry there. I hate you. God damn it, I hate you. My biggest nemesis, the fucking dipping a wheel because there's no curb there on the entry. And I missed the corner here. Oh, I hate it so much. Where the hell am I supposed to go to solve these problems? It's like, what can I do to stop this thing from... Also, we're 18 people. Like, this is an embarrassment. Why is nobody turning up anymore? Like, we were 40 people at the beginning of the season. We're 18 now. What are you guys doing that you're not turning up anymore? God damn it, there's no reason. I'm here after, like, everything has gone wrong. It's still running. You have no reason in comparison to not turn up. Not turn up. This needs to chop massive amounts of pressure off there. There's so much to where the hell can I go on these settings to get this car to do what I want it to do? It just lacks on every front in terms of... It just has too many problems really to get on the circuit properly. And I'm out of time really in this session to do anything anymore. The car's slow, the car's like unwieldy completely. It wants to go everywhere, but not forwards at times. Set 3 looks pretty fine in terms of running conditions. Let's put set 4 on the car and prepare for qualifying, I would say. Low fuel. We're burning about 3 liters per lap, so 16 liters should be enough for fuel laps. I'll change more on this. What can I even do? Like, this thing has barely any suspension trouble, so it's not like I can... I don't think it's a good idea to give it any. I think that probably messes the machine completely up. Tire wear is very even, considering how much camber this thing has. This is gonna be a world of pain, I know already. A world of pain to say the least. Just sitting here scratching my head what I can do. This things behave, and it's just... Where the fuck? There's nothing. But I need at least a second to be halfway competitive. Somewhere. I don't know where the fuck I would get it from, frankly. Okay. I think number 5 car is the last one who's gonna complete a lap. This is gonna take a while because he's only heading up to the hairpin now. Some milk and a beamer that went by me. And we're now just waiting for Baldwin to finish up his lap. Well, actually, that was 2 Mercs across the line there. Faster and fastest.
Green light, go, go, go.
Come on, let me back out. Get rolling immediately. Let's see what we can do. If we can do anything. Oh, I didn't check the temperatures. Oh, it's gotten way hotter, so would have need to move the tire pressures down. Because now my tires are gonna be overpressured completely. Although we're lighter, so that should help a bit. I mean, in Sanford we were like slow over, I think, 27 or something. Sorry, but there's not much you can do there. What the hell? I'm sorry, but like, it's just... Can you take the corner even slower than that? It's not like I'm going quick or anything. I wasn't expecting him to just suddenly stop in the middle of the circuit again. Anyways, that's a problem. Well, it's not too much of a problem qualifying, he's just... I didn't check if the track is now optimal or not. I guess by the grip level it is. Oh, there's a lot of understeer there. Let's see how slow our opening up will be. Ah, too much sideways there. It's a problem, like you apply some throttle there and it just jams sideways. Also, there's probably too much TC cut out of that corner. A lot of unders here. Let's just get the banker in at this point. Half lift, yeah, that's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, it goes sideways still while accelerating in second gear out of that corner, for fuck's sakes. 2 minutes are too flat. Well, that's a bit better. But I guess the conditions have improved, so most people are gonna go much faster at this point. Ah, and missed apex there. Come on, we can close in a bit.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Minimal improvements this lap. I had hoped for a bit more than just a 10th. Not too much wheel spin, there's a bit of time here. Yeah, I'm still massively off the pace. Going for the LP2 line.
Yellow flag. Be careful there.
Context nobody understands, except me. Oh, come on. Do it. It was way too squirrely for the S's there.
Yellow flag. Be careful.
Ah, come on, turn. And what I assumed was happening was happening. I got demoted heavily just now in that second sector. And those 2 tenths would have been enough to put me back in. Oh, come on, turn. Carl's not particularly willing to get around corners right now. And I just need like a 10th or 2 to gain a shit ton of positions. It's insane. Oh, that was a terrible line there. Terrible line. Lost a lot of time. Oh boy. One more attempt on this set of tires. Oh god, that's terrible. Oh, the car just stalled out mid-corner there. It just died. It ran out of momentum suddenly due to the slide, and it's just... no time gain. We're equal again, which is not good. I need these 2 10s. Too cowardly on the throttle now. And missed apex once again for the hairpin. My favorite fucking corner. I really love it. I really do. Okay, there are not as many positions to gain from just gaining a 10th. It's painful. And all time lost just coming out of the corner again. Ah! I hate your car. I so much hate you. Stop. Whoa! Holy shit, what the fuck were you doing? I pulled over there. Because it's off the racing line, for fuck's sakes. Why are you driving nearly into me? Oh, I'm out of time really. I can do a single flyer. Wait, it didn't put me fresh tires on or what? I'm tires at 4 again. Oh wait, no, I was tires at 5 on the previous run. Right, okay. That makes sense. I mean, I'm only a second off the pace of the fastest guy. So that's positive. The only negative part of it is that I'm in the bottom half of the field due to that. The hairpin is the bane of my existence. I fucking hate it. Oh god. Can't decide to mid-corner over. For fuck's sake, just stay planted and go straight. This car, man, this car is annoying. And I'm getting demoted right now down the order completely. If I wasn't in like a low enough position already. Jesus! Just as I said, like, oh yeah, 1 second down the fastest time is like good. It's like the fucking leaders decide, oh yeah, let's just move the goalpost like half a minute down the road. Where did all the time just go in the exit? That was fast. God damn it. Oh god, that was so bad. I wasn't in the throttle enough. Bled the entire tenth that I had there. There's just so little in there. There's like 2/10 in this entire lap. And I need like half a second. Well, I should have half a second somewhere here to find, but it just isn't there. And most of the time though, I'm bleeding the 2/10 rather than gaining them.
Yellow flag is activated.
Bleeding more time than I'm gaining. And this is the last attempt also, I just noticed. Oh, I just reminded myself of her. Oh, come on! Lost everything because you just couldn't put the fucking power down. It just got squarely on the power out of the spoon there for no reason.
Yellow flag is charging front.
Very wide exit there, which is costing time. And it's not even gonna gain me in position. It's just so pathetic. It's just so pathetic. That is just a fucking disaster. And Bray isn't particularly far ahead with me, but it's like, Christ, there's so much time. There should be more in there. I have to find some time out of the final corner to balance everything out. Balance as all things should be. Yeah, I think I'm gonna close the brake ducts in the front slightly. Well, if I need some additional braking ducts there. How much fuel do I actually need for the race? For 30-minute race, 2-minute lap times, I kind of only need 16 laps. Let's just start calculating with 17, and that's 51 liters. That's low. But I think that's in line with our other races. Yeah, I mean, I've been burning for 2.9, I'm pretty sure. So it's like 30 minutes is 15 laps. If I calculate with 17, say let's just say I'm burning a bit more fuel. Yeah, it doesn't go really much up. So let's just take 55 liters, I would say. That should be enough. Temperature wise, the temperatures have gone up a bit. Should I perhaps open the brake ducts back up on the front? But I mean, they were getting cold, quite. Maybe we just slightly nip a bit of tire pressures out of the tires. I hope I adjusted this equally. So, right, I think this is all now good. Yeah, we're actually 20 people, but like it's bad. It's still bad because I should have done a bit better than that. We have to in 2 races now outrace my qualifying. A bit of a challenge. Even that slow MUQU was faster than me in qualifying. God damn it. Everybody finds the time, but I can't. It's just not particularly nice. Problem was the boat just being squirrely out of way too many corners. Just bleeding time because of that. Maybe I should have taken like a click out of the rear right side. Oh well. I mean I can do that still. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just go a bit safer, I guess. Although that makes 130R probably an interesting proposition. Whatever. Let's just do that. If it doesn't work, then I can go back for the second race. We have 2 races, so it's not like everything is lost with 1. Still a minute to wait, still we can finally grid. I'm a bit impatient. At least with the earlier runtime, that once we're done I can actually get some more sleep in. Considering I only got like an hour of sleep before this race. Due to it running earlier for me. Well, there shouldn't be too many more weeks where this is the case. Ignition starter. Okay. I mean, the beamers aren't particularly going quick. I should be noting that the beamers aren't going quicker than me, so it's like, something is off here. I guess it's not particularly good track for my boat. I would have guessed if I'm pushing like the maximum of this space. And I just feel like there's a bit more in there that I just couldn't unleash due to its squirreliness. I just feel a bit mugged. And I just cannot shake that feeling. It might just be wrong. You can't decide what emotions you have. You can't decide how you feel. Sure, you can influence it with certain actions. Certain things can happen to you that make you feel certain ways. And that's how you can influence it. But outside of that, you're basically just screwed. That's when I really dislike myself when I sound salty as hell. But I'm just kinda stuck when it happens with it. should start getting ready for going double file. Actually, we don't need yet. Double file starts at the end, towards the end, heading into 130R just before it. So I can start doing my changes on this. Start moving the brake bias and still be more than on time for it. Precisely. It's only when you're in a GT4 you have to basically start closing in way early. Where's the boat gone? Oh, there it is. It's just in the wrong order. Just everything was in the wrong order. Oh well. It solves it. This is a very long start finish straight. Even with 100 cars you can fit them all on the straight. Which is insane. Consider.
Green light, go.
I was completely speeding there and apparently the game was still like, ah, fine.
Clear on the left.
Oh no, that's Peter gone, that's Peter gone.
Clear on the left. Clear on the left.
And then there was a MUQU in the middle of the track suddenly.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
So much death right now. But I probably didn't even make a net benefit. You see me bleeding a lot of positions to other cars. Actually, I think only one. I think that's the Beamer right in front of me. That swooshed by. I think the other cars were already in front of me. It's not looking particularly great because they are starting to pull away from me even. God damn it.
Yellow flag is sector 1.
I know this force set seems to not be working particularly well because everybody's running away from me. I'm so all over the place, my lines are terrible. While everybody else is up to pace completely, it's just... Hello? What is happening here? Why am I not able to keep up with these people? Why are they running away from me? How? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Well, I think I see. I think it's the S's again. Although these guys are holding each other up in the traffic there. But I still was affected by their dirty air, so I would say that's probably cool. I'm bleeding a lot of time out of that hairpin. It's really not my strong suit. I just cannot get that corner right. I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to go to get that exit speed. Well, that beamer is also all over the place. That was not stable lines whatsoever. Man, I'm so far back, I'm not gonna make a lunge.
There's a slow car ahead.
Jesus. I guess the Porsche isn't quite able to keep up. Oh, that's a bit close. I mean, passing is gonna be a fun topic. I don't have a clue where I'm gonna pull that off. Oh, they're banging doors there. Could have made that a dive, most likely. Oh, I'm gonna mess up this corner completely. Because there isn't much in terms of passing zones on this track, to say the least. Especially if you don't have massive amounts of top speed to throw around. Had to dive just to get out of the way, yeah. And now I have a Porsche stuck in my gearbox. However, the only advantage is a Porsche isn't particularly fast either in a straight line. Although it could be potentially faster than me. I say potentially. That seems to be the case. This is just one choo-choo train here. Because nobody can really pass here. It's just weird. Hello, car. Would you kindly actually keep pointing this direction and not die on me? I would much appreciate that. No, I'm not. Ooh. I have to remember the Porsche can take that corner flat. Yeah, the Porsche can take 130 out flat. Although I think in traffic he struggles a bit, but like... That's the MUQU pretty sideways there. However, it's only gonna be the Beamer who sniffs by there. Okay, he wants to wait for the guy. Well, that's one way to get those two positions. I guess we can close up to parade now. If I don't die. Don't make that be foreshadowing. And yeah, the issue was that both of them didn't particularly give each other much room. And the Porsche appreciates getting some slipstream from me so he doesn't just completely die. Oh god, there's way too much understeer to take. 130 anymore into 60. That slight adjustment on the rear right height has changed massively its ability to run through that corner. Hello. Didn't make the second apex there. And we're not really making inroads right now. We're pulling away, but we're not pulling closer to the cars in front. Leading time all over the place. We're at least gapping the Porsche from behind. That's something. Yeah, down gear, easy. We're exceeding our qualifying times by quite a bit. Oh man, brave of a... For that an 0-1-2, so he's showing what is possible here. Some very fast times, let's just say. Well, this is gonna probably be boring for the rest of the race. Because I'm getting like a 10 for 2 on the car in front. And that's not gonna be enough in terms of catching him at all. Looks like we're just gonna have an equal gap. Gonna stabilize most likely. Rave with an 01 flat.
Be careful there. Well done, mate. That's all best. There's a slow car ahead.
Oh, that's Neville actually, who has dropped back. Second McLaren. Missed apexes, however, aren't helping in lap time.
We are at the halfway mark. Still a long way to go.
Yeah, I'm kind of dreading it. I mean, I'm running a pretty decent position P9. Considering how impossible it is to pass, and me not having the strongest car, it seems. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Although we profited a lot from people just dying. Which is kinda neat. Not. Well, Neville has dropped another position, so we're heading off the road there again. I would assume he's probably a bit quicker than this, so he might catch back up to the other McLaren and attempt to pass him. Which that might help us. Well, if he's struggling with traction, he's unfortunately gonna bin it at some point. That's his actual issue.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Yeah, Camillo in the other McLaren is now put the fast burner on and is pulling away from us. We're matching Neville's pace.
Falling behind to the car in front.
Shut up. I think I might go back on the right head adjustment for the second race. It's just in some places a bit too much understeer, I think. Bunch of drive foot penalties being handed out right now. Don't know where all of these cars are running. So yeah, I think I will just go now for a finish. Not push, there's no reason. I don't think I can close Neville down. It's way more dangerous than I kill myself with this car. Oh, I just noticed Peter O'Brien is about 4 seconds behind me. Oh shit, Peter O'Brien is about 4 seconds behind me. I think I need to change my plan from I'm gonna just take it slowly and take it nicely till the end to I need to fucking bolt at this point. I mean, he has one car in between, but that car has a driver penalty, so it's like once that car returns to the pit lane to serve the penalty, and there's Peter closing in on me. Yeah, I'm not sure this is... because he has a shot actually in closing me in and passing me. I think that's the first time this season that Peter and me are going to end up in a battle. I mean, that was awful. What is helping me is that the car with the driver is continuing to stay outside. So Peter still doesn't have clear air on me. And he seemingly had made a passing attempt and has failed at it. Let's drop back even further. He's still in prime position to run me down right now. Just lost a bit of time. Can all be recouped. Although if how close it is on time. I mean, closing in 5 seconds and 5 minutes is gonna be a bit of an ask. I think even Peter can do that. But if I go slow enough, I might actually be able to do that. I don't know how many laps we're going to have until the end. Now final leaders in front of me. Maybe we have 2, maybe we have 1 to go. Who knows? 2 or 3, not 2 or 1. That's practical. What is happening is that Peter is closing in very rapidly on me. He's not to be underestimated. Also, we'll most likely find out only after the leader has completed the race if we're on the final lap or not. It's probably too close for the game to call it. Actually, it isn't. It gives the idea of like how close the leader is actually to me. Granted, it's only half an hour. So you would hope he isn't particularly too far down the road, but like, hey. Considering I'm not driving particularly fast, and certain races where I've basically nearly been lapped in these half-an-hour sprints. Yeah, that's not far, to say the least. Problem is, I'm not just done with this race, I have another sprint race. Me driving slowly like this is not gonna help my lap times for the second one. I'm feeling kind of exhausted. I mean, yes, the guy who can do easily 4 hours in one go is feeling exhausted after a half-an-hour race, but nothing happens. Maybe it's less exhaustion, maybe I'm just getting like sleepy right now. Which wouldn't be the first time that I'm getting sleepy while lapping on my own. Wouldn't be the first time. And it would be while qualifying for the Barcelona 4 hours. That's when something like that happened. So I got sleepy during a long run. It was definitely more pronounced then, and I think I'm noticing the same problem here.
Right, the race is over. Good job, mate. You did your best. Bring it back to the pits.
No, I don't think I brought my best here. We're at an acceptable pace, I guess. I should pull over. Okay. God, I am tired. Yeah, well, I think it's tiredness. Right. Give me a sec. I will be right back. Oh well, back before before the race starts. And before we switch even to the next race. Towel is moved. Fuck's sakes. I should get up again and put the towel back down. Come on. I'm noticing that the sticker here is slightly sticking off the car. So the... What? Somebody's driving out? The race is done. It's over. What are you doing? Return to garage. Okay. Yeah, we wanted to adjust the arrow. One more click on the right head again. Oh yeah, the fuel was perfect. Anything else? I think everything else was in place. Klaus has won the race from pole position, so in his Porsche that's pretty impressive. I think the Porsche is a pretty good car probably on this track. But man. So we have to do it all over again, getting back into the top 10. Temperatures have gone up massively this time around. We're up to, well, not actually massively, we've gone up only like 1 degree ambient and 2 degrees trackside. I think I will actually leave the tire pressures alone. I'll just leave it as B and just let it have it. We're just gonna wait for the 4 minutes out here. Just sit here, waiting, hope for something to happen, probably nothing happens. The whole 9 yards. Is his name Joel? How many Joels are there if that's the case? Yeah, oh god. It's funny because I think Joel was the guy who was stuck behind me the previous race for the first stint and then messed up his pit stop and dropped quite a bit behind. The Porsche must be really bad at Zandvoort for me to then be beating him. However, I was actually pretty close to him in what is it called? Hungaroring in the wet. I was also running with him there. For the first race, the second race, I mean, I was past him till I died, so we're not gonna talk about Hungaroring much. But yeah, he's probably a really good driver. I mean, perhaps I've just those were the tracks where my car was good, but I would say Porsche in the wet is a really good combination, especially on Hungaroring. Although I can't get Porsche to work at Hungaroring, the proverbial wisdom is Hungaroring is Porsche land, so who knows? And proverbial wisdom is also that a Porsche is like stupidly good. Jeffrey Bray is being proud from P11 to P6, let's go. And I only got to P9 from P13. Still a good gain. But all of that was mainly because everybody died, so let's just see. Let's see what we could do this time around. Who's actually starting alongside me? Because it's not the Porsche, I think. Oh yeah, this is the... We have a gap here. That's why I'm irritated, because I'm looking over there and it's like, nah, there's no car. Yeah, there's no car. The car that was supposed to start there is not there anymore. Oh well. But yeah, I mean, you can't take away from his performance. He put the car on pole and won it. And there's enough other Porsche drivers that aren't quite there beating him. It's not like we have a complete Porsche shootout at the front. With one behind me, we have another one in P5. Still a good performance from him. Let's see if he can make it a double win. Considering he won with like 5 seconds in the first race, I would expect that he can probably pull it off again. As long as he doesn't get Porsche'd. Yeah, no point in him getting Porsche'd outside of T1, lap 1, because I wouldn't gain anything. It just makes me sad if he loses. Ah yeah, the red beam was missing. That's what's missing. Yeah, the red BMW is missing. I don't know, he disappeared apparently in the first corner last time around. Let's get ready for the second race. I have a few positions to make up. My boat is not the strongest, by far. And I need to wake up, stay with it. Just another 30 minutes are coming up, and then the season is wrapped up. I don't need to rush that much, especially when you overshoot it completely. Okay, in position, ready to get racing. Oh god, the Porsche there, I had to wait up a lot.
Green light. Go, go, go. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left.
The MUQU is blocking me like crazy. Thanks, MUQU, for cost. Oh fuck! No, we murdered the McLaren. Fuck! The tiniest of contacts there. Ah! That's gonna fuck up my race completely. I didn't even feel the contact. But I'm sure there was some. Oh, you stupid motherfucking MUQU. Why couldn't you just drive on one side so I could get finally ahead of the other car? Because I just couldn't close the overtake out because the MUQU just kept blocking me. I'm a bit pissed at that guy. No need to get invested in overtakes right now. We're gonna have a drive through most likely for that contact. Getting attacked by a beamer right now. Oh no! Guess the MUQs aren't particularly fast through these S's here. We're all stuck right now behind one. Would have been a wonderful race here if I didn't get that McLaren killed. Well, it's probably one of the first contacts that we should see. Okay. That's the beamer gone. We should hopefully see the penalty relatively soon so we can just get over with it. And I mean, that's gonna be the race over basically. There's no recovery chance. I mean, Peter O'Brien might have recovered into P10 behind us, but he was already pointing the right way when he rejoined the track behind us. So it's not like he lost that much time in his T1 accidents last time around. Oh god, this land is horrible. Come on, get the penalty assigned. There's no way I'm passing him in a straightaway, but he's not particularly quick in the S's and other sections. Oh, I'm still just waiting for the fucking penalty.
Well done, mate. You're still best.
Oh god. That's a bit fast. No time gain for track limits. Really funny how every single time I end up with like, there's nobody who can keep up behind me. Me basically ending up in a no man's land. Borderline. I mean, I could probably keep up with the car in front if I didn't drive like absolute dog shit right now. I mean, the more laps I can turn, the more I can... I'm not gonna drop further. Less positions I can avoid dropping. Once I serve the driver. It's a very long pit lane on this track. Sweet mother of Christ, our lap times. How insanely low they're heading at this point. Damn, how much yap this MUQU makes up on a straightaway is insane. This car's bike can just not keep touch at all. Still no penalty. Okay, it's lots of habit. Don't need to do that technically. What I do need to do is brake. Ah! Nearly had a sub 01. Nearly. Didn't quite deliver, and the guys in front of doing sub 01 now. Shut up! Considering... Whoa! I've been given 2? I was just about to... And there's my driver penalty. Yeah, in case it's like it rains, it fucking pours. I expected at some point it would come, finally. Took nearly half the race here, but... There's a few cars and I'm gonna have to just have a drive for it. I think exceptionally I'm gonna continue for now lapping. Also, I got the 2 Deckners, 2 hot tracks in like succession immediately. Thank you, Carl. I need to push technically to get a bit more gap. And I'm gonna drop like a lot of positions. Hello, why are you not turning? Nah, I might as well just come in at this point. Hey, I've at least practiced the pin entry. Yay. It's a bit close. That's the pit speed limit that I'm doing that. Well, okay, that should have been fine. If it isn't, it's not great. Okay, Bray's behind is also in the pit lane with me.
Penalty is now clear.
So I'm about 8 seconds right now behind. I'm 8 seconds behind P14, so it's like, 12 minutes on the clock, it's gonna be tough, but well, we're gonna try something. Hello, Cal, would you kindly actually make this corner? Would much appreciate. Seems like the guys in front are in heavy battle. They're only following each other like 0.4 of a second separated. So we're gonna try to run those two down to salvage a result. It's surprising how few positions I actually dropped there. Considering you basically spent half an hour on the pit lane, I only dropped. Holy shit, these guys are lapping 05s? What are you doing? Can't tell me that wasn't heavy battling. Because anything else doesn't make sense. Oh wait, it's Camille actually in front. It's the guy that I took out. Well, he seems to actually be going away from me. And then my pace is completely gone now. Thanks, Carl. Could you kindly like give my pace back? Hello, shitbox. Make the fucking corner finally, for God's sakes. Is it so much to ask for? I'm not even able to gain on my kiss. Like, come on. I mean, my kiss usually isn't particularly bad, but I think he has damage or something. Oh hey, hello. Now the boat is falling apart completely. It doesn't have any damage, it's just not working anymore suddenly. Hello, plant, get the fuck out of corners. Yeah, I'm getting about 6/10 on him. So it's like embarrassingly low. Still, I'm gonna actually run out of time here before I'm getting him. Because I'm right now 4 seconds behind him, and I should have been down to 3 at this point. I am able to gain about a second per lap. Actually more, because he just had a very slow 130R. Camilo is so fast, why is he so far back?
Slow car ahead.
Sailor's also slow as hell. Right now he's now down to 6 seconds in front of us. And we're gaining. So this might actually turn into a somewhat interesting finish. As we're battling the wounded. As the outcast. These are damaged cars and can probably pass them on the straights. Although Marquez seems to be struggling more in the corner areas. I think Seidler definitely has a lot of damage. Nearly down to 1 second to Marquez. 2 seconds to Seidler. Actually also gained a bit of time in Camilo. Might have run in the back of someone else. Whatever, it doesn't matter, he's about 7 seconds up the road. That's not gonna matter. I mean, that rear end looks a bit second-hand on that McLaren. Switch the base and cat lights on. He is slow, but he's not that. Okay, the Porsche is a bit all over the place. He's treading very carefully. These guys can be very slow in some corners, most likely. We're starting to run out of time. Oh, I have to lift slightly there, not to run him over. Porsche seems to still be going strongly. One more time around then. Ooh, that was not good. So we have Sila now. Ugh. Hello! I am awake. So, just the McLaren to go. Come on, car. He seems to not have much downforce. But I'm not an LMP2, I can't just swing around the outside here. He seems to still have straight line speed, so... He completely brake checks me before going on. Oh, there's way more freebies now suddenly on the menu. I'm not clear yet. We're gonna go defensive into 130R. Although no, the McLaren is not able to go with me. Oh fuck! It would have been unfair to pass here anyway. I should have backed out. Because I gained an advantage there. You have no right to complain there on the final corner because you dive bombed me off the road. I had the right at that point to skip. I had the right at that point to skip the corner. Because you just dive bombed me into the wall. Alright. And we actually got up to P12 at the end. I could have even had my P11 there. What the hell was that final lap? No, we didn't touch him. He just like basically pulled over and let us go. And then I just struggled to get up on the power. And then it's just this chaos suddenly in front. Let's just briefly grab them. What happened there? Ah, he drives on the back of the Audi, spins him out. Hello, we're coming. Where does the Beamer come from? Oh, there's the Beamer. What form is the Beamer involved in this? Oh, the Beamer gets also comes around the corner and gets collected by the Audi. Ouch. That explains that. He lets the Audi by. I don't know what the 72 does. I mean, wants to defend there, but like 49 is off. I go by. I mean, it was iffy as hell of me heading off the road there. And then suddenly 72 is just like, boom! It's my door there.
Green light, go, go, go.
Ah, man. I mean, I'm so sorry for 72 for that start accident. That wasn't necessary. Let's reload this. I could probably just look at the start as well. Oh, there, it's gone. There's the McLaren already gone. Oh yeah, I'm slightly wide and just tapped. There's the tiniest of taps there. I'm not completely on the apex there, and that just makes the difference here. I mean, you can see up there in front, somebody giving a bit more room to the other car, but like, he's trying to close out the position finally. It's fair enough. It's just unfortunate. I mean, I'm here nicely in front. I could have closed it out if the MUQU wasn't so slow there. It's like, it's just annoying. Now here ahead. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but my Cass actually booped me after the race, because like, I didn't do anything to him specifically. Hello there, how are you doing? Because I didn't really do anything to him. Where is the 72 coming from? And holy shit, to say that's a dive bomb and a half is an understatement. Okay, he got the worst out of that one. But like, holy shit, he dive bombed both of us. Like, there was deeper discussion about that, but it's just like, okay, nope. I'm just like, nope, I'm not gonna fucking deal with this shit. I mean, you can complain that I like drove off the road there, but like, frankly, if I didn't get fucked over by oversteer in that corner, I would have still stayed roughly the same position. The car just didn't want to do that corner, and it usually is able to do that without issues. Yeah, I drove it slightly wrong angle in there, so that's the problem. And I suddenly had McLaren. I'm just like, nope. I mean, I would have probably exited about this distance. But it's good that I didn't beat him to the line, because it would have otherwise turned very questionable very quickly. Yeah, it was very stupid for me to nearly beat that guy to the line. You don't have particularly much to complain about. Ah, that's that. Actually, I didn't check who won the second race. Oh man, what was that chaos in the last lap? There was just freebies galore. It's the guy that flashed at me was actually saying it was a good race, so I guess he didn't like complain or anything. Who was it actually in the end that I collided with? In the 72 car. I don't remember who it could be. That's Gustavo, obviously, Camilla, yeah. Oh, that's why. Yeah, it's why there weren't many people turning up. There's a bunch of people saying like, signing out, got a cold need rest with like Chad of Chads. Someone has a kidney stone, Rick is not together, way off the pace. Actually, he had turned up, but he decided to retire. Power surge destroyed all my appliances. Rick survived. Okay, the Bart might not make it home in time. Not sure. Someone does IRL risk save. It's like most of them had signed up over the last 24 hours. A lot of them, which is why we probably were down today. Oh man. should be closing this out. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna close it out at this point. This might be the end of the season, but well, this is not the end of ACC for sure. We're going to have more races. It's just nearly 4 AM and we still have some time left. What's the next race? The next race that I'm signed up for is the off-season Lambo race next Monday. Same time as well. Because obviously I'm gonna drive a Lambo ST race around Barcelona, and then on... yeah, that's Thursday. I'm gonna drive GT4s around Barcelona. Then we might finally get the extinction level event at the 28th. Maybe, finally. Although I think that might get rescheduled again. With the release of the new DLC and stuff. Oh well. Right then. Let me actually put my controls up and stuff. We can close this out. I can close the chat down, I would say. Oh well. Well then, I would say I can call it a night now. Alright, okay. Okay. Well then. Bye bye.